Hey, 10th grade. So last time we met up for the plant report, we finished our heading and we finished our cover page, what was expected. So today we're going to move on to the introduction paragraph. And I feel like a lot of people were confused about how to approach this. So let's go ahead and go back quickly and look at the directions in our paper. So for the plant report, it says start with a joke, a quote, or a fun fact about your plant. And that's going to be your hook. So I think I want to do a quote. So I looked up quotes about pinto beans and I found this 145 beans quote, inspirational quotes. When I click on it, I found something really simple. Beans have a soul. So, and it's by Pythagoras, which was a very famous philosopher in ancient times. So I like it. It's short, it's by someone who's famous and a philosopher. So I'm gonna talk about it. So in my report, I'm gonna move down to the second page. I already have it centered aligned, so I'm gonna write introduction. And then I'm gonna press enter. Now that I'm typing my paragraph, I don't want to be center aligned. I want to be over to the left. So I'm going to click on the left alignment. I'm going to tab it. And I'm going to start my sentence like, let me see how to spell this guy's name. Pythagoras. Pythagoras once said, comma, quotation marks, because it's the quote, beans have a soul. And then I'll continue it, some way to tie into my report. So I started with my quote, I'm talking about pinto beans. Now I want to relate the two together. I want to merge them. So I might say something like this. So Pythagoras once said beans have a soul. And after this report, you might agree. Okay, so I started my quote. I'm talking about the report and I'm hooking them in. So now I'm going to do some sentence starters that you guys can use if you want. And I'll post these into Google Classroom too, some examples of sentence starters for you. So in the introduction, you're just introducing each paragraph of the following report. So you can say something like, in this report, I will discuss, and then what is the first paragraph? The anatomy of my plant and show you a diagram. So I can just highlight this, Control C, and I come back to my report. Remember, you'll have a copy of that, and just Control V. I will discuss, and now I got to make it make sense, use my grammar, the anatomy of pinto beans. That's the plant. And I have to write out the thing and show a lowercase d diagram. Okay, and then I'll move on to my next sentence. Then I will talk about the next part of our report, growing conditions. And just highlight that, Control C, come back over here, Control V, and put my grammar in there. Then I will talk about growing conditions for the pinto bean. And I'll give you a copy of a sample of my introduction and the sentence starters, but this is all you're supposed to do for the introduction. So just work on the introduction. If you have any questions, let me know. That's it. Bye, guys.